Today we are going to talk about Ashley Tisdale, breaking down Ashley Tisdale's toxic mom group and why everyone is talking about it. Ashley Tisdale's essay about leaving her toxic mom group rubbed Hilary Duff's husband the wrong way, and everyone needs a timeout. If the point was to prove that Ashley Tisdale was wrong when she compared her former mom group to a high school clique, her crisis may have missed the mark. Critics may have missed the mark. The High School Musical alum first wrote about distancing herself from a criteria of fellow mothers in December, explaining in an entry on her website by Ashley France that she didn't think the group had turned toxic because the moms themselves are toxic people, but because the dynamics shift into an ugly place with mean girl behavior. The post titled, "You're allowed to leave your mom group," didn't call out any alleged Regina George type by name, nor did her follow up on the subject that was published on the Cutjan, "Breaking Up with My Toxic Mom Group." But because Tisdale, who shared her daughters Jupiter 4 and Immersed in 16 Months with husband David French, had been seen in photos hanging out with fellow famous moms, Mandy Moore, Hilary Duff, and Meghan Trainor online, sleuths were quick to conclude that they played a role in her eye. Or at least it was assumed they were members of this village of moms who had gone from Lifetime to Landmine, as Tisdale described a situation that made her feel shunned. For the record, Tisdale rep denied that her post had anything to do with Moore, Duff, or Trainor, telling TMZ it was unfortunate that people were reading into it that way. Moreover, the rep noted that any public subtext readers were clinging to Glenn from the actress's word was also completely off base. But just when it seemed as if this was going to be a comment section only pile-up, Duff's husband, Matthew Kama, entered the fryer. Matthew, who shares daughter Banks 7, May 4, and Towner's 8 months with Duff, and is stepdad to her 13-year-old son, Luca, with ex Mike, created a fake magazine cover he posted to Instagram, writing, "Read my new interview with At The Cut." The cover's titles, "When you're the most self-absorbed, tone-deaf person on earth, other moms tend to shift focus to their actual toddlers. A mom group tell all through a father's eyes." The following day, Moore, who shared Gus 4, Ozzy 3, and Lewis 16 months with husband Tyler, had something much more poignant on her mind than mom group gossip. After Matthew applauded her performance at a concert benefit, victim of the 2025 effing fire, she wrote on Instagram story, "This feels incredibly fitting, as Matthew happens to be the most talented and generous human I'm lucky to know. He literally gave my family a place to stay 1 year ago today when we were evicted." Still, Matthew Post kept the conversation going, promoting Trainor to give her 2 cents. The video showed the mom of Riley 4 and Barry 2 with husband how do you say his name? Daryl, sitting at a computer as she mimicked typing and Fringing surprise, her single Still Don't Care playing in the background. The caption alongside a healthy helping of tea emojis read, "Me finding out about the apparent mom group drama." So, okay. Uh, Back her forthwith telling TMZ, "No drama over here, just trying to keep the kids happy." And asking how he felt about Tisdale's essay, he offered, "I really don't know. I hope she's okay though." Meanwhile, many of the comments have rallied around Tisdale, many of them happy to assume she was snobbing by the celebrities in question. But her supporters also include people who could relate to the dynamic she described from both sides, having been part of groups that once provided community, support, and uplifting, but later developed into just another social obligation with its own set of rules and hierarchy that somehow forms when the other members aren't looking. I could sense a growing distance between me and the other moms of the group, who seemed to not even care that I was around much, Tisdale wrote for The Cut. When everyone else attended a birthday dinner together, I was met with excuses as to why I hadn't been invited. She eventually realized she had become the odd woman out. Natural flow of a friend group or something more metaclusive, it's unclear, and Tisdale noted that she doesn't know why she ended up on the outs and probably never will. But what's this entire conflict proves that it takes sides is easy. Getting out of a relationship gone wrong can be hard, and everyone can benefit from a timeout now and again. And while Tisdale is off looking for a new group, see more I guess. Okay, let's see. The Ashley Tisdale mom group drama is just what January needed. I can't turn away every time I queue up Instagram, okay? Okay, she writes, "Mom groups can turn toxic, not because the moms themselves are toxic people, but because the dynamic shift into an ugly place with mean girl behavior. I know this from personal experience. In my mom group, I started to notice that certain people would get talked about when they weren't present, and not in a positive way. I realized that there were group texts chains that didn't include everyone, which led to cliques forming within the larger group. And after the third or fourth time of seeing social media photos of everyone else at a hangout that I didn't get invited to, felt like I wasn't really part of the group after all." She gives other examples, details, and inner dialogue with increasingly and final sealed her fate with a text in the group chat. "This is too high school for me and I don't want to take part in it anymore." She recalls, "It didn't exactly go over well. Some of the others tried to smooth things over. One sent flowers, then ignored me when I thanked her for them." Despite a rap for Ashley telling TMZ that this isn't about a group of certain sluvs, my sources say otherwise. We're talking Mandy Moore, Megan Trainor, Hilary Duff, to name a few. Social media doesn't lie. As of this month, Ashley Tisdale no longer appears to be following Mandy Moore or Hillary on Instagram. Get your popcorn, even more shocking has been the husband involved. Yes, the dads have entered the group chat. Hilary Duff's husband, Matthew, posted an Instagram story mocking Ashley, calling her self-absorbed and tone-deaf. Ashley's husband, Christopher, then shot back from his high road, "Underrated life skill, pausing to decide if it's worth your energy." Other random celebrities also chimed in. Celine Blair, Rebecca, Hillary's own sister, Haley, all showed support for Ashley, while Chelsea Handel came to Mandy's defense. My initial reaction to reading all of this, how hurtful, poor Ashley, a sensitive, people pleasing, in grammar, I myself felt left out from time to time, admitting I also partake in my fair share of talking and knowing that women can be awful at any age. But upon discussing the deedless drama with another mom friend, she didn't miss a beat and declared, I think Ashley Tisdale is the problem. I think if you're publishing an article in The Cut, you're the problem. And that is mean girl behavior. Another friend, yes, it was major topic, immediately agreed. I think people put too many expectations on other people and don't take accountability for themselves. Well, all valid points. If you have to have questions of the group chat that's gone quiet, the non existent branch invite, or the unspoken social rule, maybe that's your cue to step back and not post more. Be careless. Adult friendships are messy, complex, and rarely as cut and dry as Mean Girl version victims. Hurt can exist without Cruella de Vil baddies, and disappointment doesn't mean someone did something wrong. Ashley Chisholm Mom Group drama fueled by multiple theories from political to personal, insider says. Ashley Tisdale is not afraid to speak her mind. Breaking up my toxic mom group on The Cut, Tisdale proved she won't shy away from any topic. In her essay from the former Disney star remained over what she believed was finding her village with a group of moms, but instead felt thrown back into high school. I think we've read a lot. I'm not sure how to feel about this. I unfortunately have different opinions on being a mom because I did not have a mom group. Because I was a teen mom, and that is a whole different conversation that I'll have someday. But I love my daughter to death. But I hope that whatever happens, Ashley and this group just maybe just stay away from each other. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. Try to be polite,